In today's session, we will discussing about the catalysis. Okay, catalysis and the promoters, poisons, autocatalysis, and the characteristics of catalyst. So let us begin with the catalysis. What is this catalysis? In most of the reaction, we are using the catalyst, right? In that catalyst, it will alter the rate of the reaction, so that we will use the catalyst in most of the reactions. So what is this catalyst? What is the role of the catalyst in the reactions? So let us see one by one. So first, catalysis. Let us take one example. Potassium chloride upon decomposition at 653 to 873 Kelvin. Okay, so potassium chloride undergo decomposition. If you apply the temperature of 653 to 873 Kelvin, it undergoes strong decomposition and it will give KCl plus O2. KCl plus O2. Okay, here this potassium chloride undergo strong decomposition at this temperature 653 to 873 Kelvin temperature. It will slowly gives dioxygen. Okay, it will give slowly dioxygen. So ಈ reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು potassium chloride ನ decompose ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ at the temperature. This temperature ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು decompose ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Strongly decompose ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು slowly it releases the dioxygen. Okay, and consider another one reaction. Suppose if we add small amount of manganese dioxide to this reaction. Okay, if we add small amount of manganese dioxide to this reaction, and this decomposition takes place at the temperature of 473 to 633 Kelvin. 473 to 633 Kelvin. After the addition of manganese dioxide to this reaction, the temperature, the decomposition temperature is changes or it is reduced to 473 to 633 Kelvin, and it will give the dioxygen at this temperature. It means after the addition of manganese dioxide, this reaction is alters. That means its rate of reaction is alters. Right? You got it? So here manganese dioxide reaction ಗೆ ನಾವು add ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು changes ಆಗ್ತದೆ reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ, the temperature requirement, the availability of temperature for the decomposition of potassium chloride is reduces. That means the end of the reaction or the completion of the reaction takes place fastly. That means its rate of reaction is increases, right? So that this manganese dioxide is called catalyst. Okay, this manganese dioxide in this reaction is called as catalyst. That means what is catalyst? The substance which alter the rate of the reaction and itself it cannot change its chemical composition and quantitatively at the end of the reaction. Okay, catalyst is a substance, it alter the rate of the reaction and themselves remains unchanged chemically and quantitatively at the end of the reaction. That means this manganese dioxide, it will alter the reaction, right? It will changes the availability of temperature after the addition, right? So it will alter the reaction rate. Rate of the reaction is increases after the addition of manganese dioxide. So that the substance which alter the rate of the reaction, but themselves it cannot change chemically and quantitatively. That means at the end of the reaction, the chemical composition of manganese dioxide is remains same, and also its amount or the mass of the manganese dioxide is also same. Before the reaction and after the reaction, the amount of manganese dioxide is remains same. That means this manganese dioxide, it cannot change its chemical composition and its mass after the completion of reaction. That means it remains itself same as it is. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? So it only alters the rate of the reaction. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, catalyst ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The substance which alter the rate of the reaction, and themselves it cannot remains unchanged its chemical composition and quantity at the end of the reaction is called as catalyst, and the phenomenon is called catalysis. Okay, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ನ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ಆ ಫೆನಾಮಿನಾ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ catalysis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನಿದೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, but at the end of the reaction the quantity of manganese dioxide and its chemical composition is remain same is called catalyst, and this phenomenon is called catalysis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? catalysis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ catalysis ಅಲ್ಲಿ catalyst just ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಯಾ? ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೋ ಸ್ಲೋ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ನ ಕೆಟಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. I think it is clear. Okay, now coming to the promoters. What is this promoters? So the promoters are the substances which enhance or which increase the activity of catalyst. Okay, promoters are the substances which enhance or increase the activity of catalyst. So these promoters are increase the activity of catalyst. Got it? So these promoters increase the activity of catalyst. How they increase the activity of catalyst? Let us take one example. Okay, so in the preparation of ammonia in Haber's process, we all know that N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Okay, here the nitrogen reacts with 3 moles of hydrogen, it gives 2 moles of ammonia, right? So this reaction takes place in the presence of iron catalyst. So here iron acts as a catalyst, and in this reaction we are also using molybdenum. In this reaction molybdenum acts as a promoter. That means in presence of molybdenum this reaction takes place very fastly. That means its rate of reaction is much more faster. Okay, here the iron is catalyst. Here the question is how they increase the rate of reaction or how they enhance the activity of catalyst, right? So here the promoter's role is it will increase or enhance the surface area of the catalyst. So if you add the promoter, it will increase the surface area of the catalyst. Okay, it will enhance the surface area of the catalyst. How they increase? Or another one is if you add a promoter, it will increase the peaks and cracks on the surface of the catalyst. It will increase the peaks and cracks on the surface of the catalyst. If we increase the peaks and cracks, what happens? If we increase the peaks and cracks of the catalyst on the surface of the catalyst, it will increase the amount or the concentration of reactants on the surface, right? So ಆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಪೀಕ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುವಂತಹ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ is more, then the rate of the reaction is also more, right? So in the presence of promoter, the peaks and cracks on the surface of the catalyst is increases. One thing. Okay, another thing, if you add the promoter, it will enhance the surface area of the catalyst. Let us see how they increase the surface area of the catalyst. Okay, now let us consider these are the catalysts. That is, in this process we using the iron as the catalyst, right? In the Haber's process we use the iron as the catalyst. So let us take the same catalyst from this example. So these are the iron molecules on the catalyst. So here we are observing that the distance between the iron particles are so small, right? Here the distance is so small. Okay, so after the absorption of reactant molecules on the surface of the catalyst, here the hydrogen is absorbed on the surface of iron, right? So here hydrogen, it will give the ammonia, right? In this process is also called as reduction anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. This reaction is also called reduction. So that here the hydrogen addition ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಬ್ಡಿನಮ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಬ್ಡಿನಮ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಪ್ರಮೋಟರ್ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so this is the iron molecule. In between the iron molecule, the molybdenum molecules are adhered. Okay, in between the iron molecules, the molybdenum molecules are adhered. Yes. So this is the molybdenum. Okay. Now what we are observing here, the distance between the catalyst particles are more, right? The distance between the iron particle is more after the addition of promoter. After the addition of promoter, here the distance between the particle is very small, and here the distance between the catalyst particle is large, right? That means it increases the surface area or the lattice surface of the catalyst after the addition of promoter. Then what happens when the hydrogen molecules are get absorbed in this surface? So here the bond between hydrogen molecule is becomes weaker because it is a covalent bond. So after the adsorption on iron surface, its surface is so large, that means it's enhancing the surface area because of addition of molybdenum. So here the bond between hydrogen is very weak. Okay, so now this bond is easily cleaves and the availability of hydrogen for the reaction is easily available. Okay, so in this reaction is the addition of hydrogen to nitrogen, it will give the ammonia. So that in this reaction after addition of promoter, the hydrogen is easily available for the reaction. Therefore its rate of reaction is increases. Got it? So the promoter role is to increase the surface area of the catalyst, and also it will increase the peaks and cracks on the surface of the catalyst. So in order to increasing the surface area and peaks and cracks, it will increases the rate of the reaction. That means adsorption increases, and also the rate of the reaction is also increases. Therefore the promoter will activate the catalyst. Okay, promoter will activate the catalyst. The substance which activates the activity of catalyst is called promoters. Got it? Clear? Now coming to poisons. What is this poisons? So poisons antandre illi, here the promoter will increase the activity of catalyst. Therefore it is also called as positive catalyst. Okay, here promoters are also called as positive catalyst. Here the poisons are also called as negative catalyst. Why it is called as negative catalyst? So here the poisons is a substance which will decrease the activity of catalyst. Poisons ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, catalyst ನ activity ನ decrease ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So that ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, poisons ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನ negative catalyst ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, because it decreases the activity of catalyst. Therefore it is negative catalyst ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, let us take one example. In a contact process, we all know about the contact process, the preparation of sulfuric acid. So here the conversion of SO2 to SO3. Okay, the conversion of SO2 to SO3. We are using the platinum as a catalyst. In the contact process, we are using platinum is a catalyst. Okay, so in this reaction, the another impurity is formed during the reaction. What is that impurity? The impurity is arsenic trioxide. Arsenic trioxide is formed during the reaction. Okay, so this arsenic trioxide is acts as poison for platinum. That means this impurity formed during the reaction arsenic trioxide acts as poison for this catalyst platinum. Okay, so in this reaction alli the reaction proceed aguvaga this impurity is formed during the reaction. Impurity ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆ reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ಈ formation ಆದಂತ arsenic trioxide ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ catalyst ಏನಿದೆ platinum ಇದಕ್ಕೆ poison ತರ act ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So that it will decrease the activity of catalyst. Therefore ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so this impurity is removed by passing the gas over the ferric hydroxide solution. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ gas ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ on the ferric hydroxide solution ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ impurities ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. The substances which deactivate the catalyst is called poisons, or the substance which decrease the activity of catalyst is called poisons ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the example for poisoning the catalyst. Okay, so here in the contact process we are using the platinum as a catalyst, and that process arsenic trioxide, the impurity is formed during the process. This arsenic trioxide acts as a poison for platinum. Okay, this is the poison, acts as poison for the platinum. This is the catalyst. Got it? It's clear? The catalyst, catalysis and the catalyst, next the promoters and poisons. I think this is clear. Okay, now coming to the autocatalysis. Autocatalysis. What is this autocatalysis? So here auto means itself, right? Auto means itself. ಯಾವುದು ತನ್ನಿಂತಾನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು auto ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Autocatalysis means the catalysis takes place itself. That means here in this reaction one of the product, okay, in this reaction one of the product itself acts as a catalyst for the reaction. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ತನ್ನಿಂತಾನೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ ಕೆಟಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಆಟೋಕೆಟಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ or in this catalysis one of the product itself acts as a catalyst for the reaction is called autocatalysis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So let us take one general example. Okay, so now A plus B gives C plus D. Here A plus B are the reactants. After the reaction means if the reaction is proceeding or start, the products are formed. That is C is the product and D is the product. Here the C itself acts as catalyst. Okay, C itself acts as catalyst for this reaction, and this reaction is called as, or this phenomena is called as autocatalysis. Okay, now if we draw the graph for this autocatalysis, let us see the curve is, yes, okay, here it is the percentage of reaction. Okay, here let us take percentage of reaction rate in the y-axis and time in the x-axis. Okay, let us take percentage of reaction rate in the y-axis and time in the x-axis. Now this reaction autocatalysis takes place in the initial condition. The reaction is takes place very slowly and the rate of the reaction is very slowly, and after the production of catalyst, that means the C, after the production of C, the reaction goes on increasing. I think we are observing that the goes on increasing, the curve goes on increasing, and then it will be reaches a flattened curve. That means it will decreases after that, and this is the completion of reaction. And this is the completion of reaction. Completion of reaction. Okay, here we are observing the initial condition, that means before the production of C, that means before the production of product, so the reaction is decreasing, that means the rate of the reaction is decreasing. After the production of C, it will act as, itself acts as catalyst for for that reaction. Therefore, the rate of the reaction goes on increasing and then it will decreases. Here it is decreases because the concentration of reactant is decreases at the end of the reaction, right? If the reaction is completed means the reactants are completely consumed. The reactant is consumed, the production of catalyst, that means C is also decreases, therefore the reaction is then flattened. Okay, so this curve is called sigmoidal curve. So this is the sigmoidal curve. Okay, this is the sigmoidal curve and this is about the autocatalysis. What is the autocatalysis? In this catalysis, the one of the products itself act as a catalyst in the reaction is called as autocatalysis. The example for this autocatalysis is hydrolysis of ester. Hydrolysis of ester, that is ethyl acetate. Okay, ethyl acetate undergo hydrolysis in presence of acid. It is sulfuric acid in presence of acid because it is a esterification. Okay, hydrolysis of esterification in presence of acid. It will give acetic acid plus acetic acid plus ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol. Here the acetic acid acts as a catalyst. Here this acetic acid acts as a catalyst. Okay, this is the autocatalyst. In this reaction, the one of the product acts as a catalyst. So this process is called as autocatalysis. Okay, clear? Now this is clear about the catalysis, promoters, poisons and autocatalysis. These two clear are you? Correct? Okay. Now coming to the characteristics of catalyst. Okay. So now we are studying. Okay. Now coming to the characteristics of catalyst. Okay. First point is the catalyst or the substance. It will alter the rate of the reaction and themselves remains unchanged its quantity and the chemical composition at the end of the reaction. That means catalyst, it will just alter the rate of the reaction. Okay, its quantity and chemical composition is same at the end of the reaction. ಏನು ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಮಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ ದಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ reaction. Okay, so this is one characteristic and the second characteristic is a small amount of catalyst is needed for the increase the rate of the reaction. Okay, small amount of catalyst na reaction ge add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಆ reaction rate ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ add ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, small amount of catalyst are needed for increasing the reaction rate. Okay, now the third point, the catalysts are very active or its efficiency is more in its finely divided state. Okay, catalyst in its finely divided state, it acts as a good catalyst or its efficiency is catalyst efficiency is more. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸೊ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ catalyst ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, right? So that the reaction is more efficient agagutte. Okay na, the efficiency of catalyst also increases and the reaction rate is also increases. Okay, now the fourth point is the catalysts are most efficient or most active at a particular temperature. The catalysts are more active at particular temperature. That temperature is called optimum temperature. It means the catalysts are more active at the optimum temperature ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ catalysts are specific in nature. That means the catalysts are specific in nature. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು catalyst ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅದು catalyst ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, the one catalyst is catalyze the one reaction and it fails to catalyze the other reaction. Okay, it fails to catalyze the other reaction. The catalysts are catalyze the particular reaction and it failed to catalyze the other reaction. So ಅದು ಯಾವ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಟಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಟಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್, so the catalysts are cannot initiate the reaction. Catalyst cannot initiate the reaction. It just alter the reaction. Okay, it just alter the rate of a reaction. ಈ catalyst ಅನ್ನೋದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ರೇಟ್ ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ catalyst cannot initiate the reaction ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, catalyst cannot change or cannot alter the enthalpy, entropy and temperature or free energy of the reaction. Okay na? So catalyst cannot alter the entropy, enthalpy and free energy of the reaction, and also catalyst does not change the position of equilibrium. Okay, does not change the position of equilibrium. That means the equilibrium position is cannot changed, but the time taken to reach equilibrium is changes. That means ಈಗ ಒಂದು 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆಡ್ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಇಸ್ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಅನ್ ಅವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಕೆಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ increase the rate of the reaction or the equilibrium reach. Okay na? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the position of equilibrium is remains unchanged after the addition of catalyst. It just changes the reaching of equilibrium. That means it will alter the time taken to reach the equilibrium ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Okay na? So these are the characteristics of catalyst. Okay, so I think these are all clear about to you, and this is the characteristics. In today's session we are already discussed about catalysis, catalyst, promoters, and then poisons and auto catalysis, and finally we are discussed the characteristics of catalyst. In the next session we are discussing the types of catalyst, that is heterogeneous catalysis and homogeneous catalysis, and adsorption theory of heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, today's session is over. Thank you.